and I understand that y'all celebrated the 25-year anniversary of Juice.
Yep.
With the premiere that y'all did in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, it's finally on Blu-ray.
Thank God
and
for that.
new DVD, and it's completely remastered. And there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff on there. There's a lot of interviews, stuff that nobody else has ever seen. Early Tupac stuff, you know. It's great, the four actors together, just, you know, bouncing off each other and laughing at each other and having a good time.
Being friends.
Yeah, the way they really were on set. So,
you know, the first time that I seen that movie, I didn't see it in the theaters. I seen it, me and Pac had became friends. And I went to go visit him in Encino. He had a house in Encino, and he was cooking shrimp, and he had his homies over. And I think I came over to sell him some weed or something, and he was like, you seen my movie? I'm like, nah. He like, man, I got a movie, nigga, called Juice. I'm like, nigga, let me see it. And he gave me a big-ass laser disc. Remember them?
Right, yeah.
The square laser?
Do I, yeah.
That's how I watched Juice for the first time. I watched that motherfucker like 100 times. I called all the homies over. I was like, this shit is hard.
It just hit me a couple of months ago. Damn, 25 years since Juice came out. That was
25 years, that's like Hall of Fame numbers. And it's still talked about, it's still in demand. Because the story, like you said, it came from an authentic place. It came from real people and real scenarios to where it could live. We identify with it out here on the West, regardless if Tupac was from the West. You get what I'm saying? Because the story was so dope. And the fact that he was from the West and he played that part, it just made us more, you know, comfortable with knowing, like, wow, I got homies that I hang out with just like that every day. And sometimes they do be acting funny like that, and it could get out of hand, and where something could accidentally happen like that, based off of it's always two people in the crew that don't really like each other.
Yeah, Pac was, you know, he was great, man. But he was fun, man. He was so much fun.
That's what people don't know.
You know, he was, and he had a great sense of humor about himself. Because, you know, he
loved to talk about people. He loved to crack jokes.
Yeah. Well, you know, when on here, you know, the interview with the four guys together, they're just, you know,
back and forth,
messing with each other, you know, laughing and talking. But, you know, there was some funny things that happened on the set of Juice. But, you know, Snoop, the thing that really kind of like makes me wonder, he always had a notebook. And a lot of times in between setups, he would sit over in the corner and he'd be writing. And you just wonder if some of that was some music, the music that we wound up hearing later on, you know?
That's probably what it was, because he was ahead of the game, man. Like, even with me, like, we was friends, and then once he got on death row, we became brothers. And he was like the kind of brother that he lead by example, so his work ethic was way more harder than mine. Like, he was way more different than me, because I was like, I maybe do one song a week. He'd do like 2 songs a day. And then the songs would, you know, they would be dope songs, so it wasn't like he just was making bullshit, he was making hot shit. So it was like pushing me to the limit by not saying it, but just showing it. Like, you know, you can be a reflection by being right next to somebody you can rub off for the right reasons or the wrong reasons. I know we both had a great time working with him, and, you know, he showed me a whole lot, you know, on screen, off screen, and in the studio, you know what I'm saying? It was like a pleasure and a treat to experience that with him. If you was able to work with him one more time, what would you do?
I don't know. Because he was capable of so many things. I mean, you know, that's the tragedy, is that when he left us, he was starting to branch out into different roles. I don't know, man. You know, sky's the limit, really.